I love it. Please welcome Tom Sina, everybody. Come on.
It's the 10 crack commandments. Wow.
How's everybody doing? I don't give a fuck. No, I'm just joking around. I've been thinking a lot about technology and stuff lately. You know, like how much we've come from where we come from. I mean, I was thinking about cell phones. I mean, you remember the old school phone? Yeah, and then it gets to 1. Then we went to the Zach Morris phone, and I can literally be taking a shit now while Skyping somebody. And like, yo, take a shit. But then I started actually thinking the opposite. Things that really haven't been developed. Like if you look at fire alarms, for example. I mean, it's just... My alarm clock makes the exact same noise, and I barely get out of bed to scratch my balls. So I'm thinking about switching it up a little bit, making the alarm clock, the fire alarm a little more scary. You know, instead of it just going, it's going to be, there's a fucking fire in your house, get the fuck out. Your kids are on fire. You know, and even intimidate the person with it, like, what are you doing, you little faggot? The house is on fire. Yes, get the fuck out. Your children are burning, it's too late. Yeah, and then I started thinking about, like, toilets. I mean, when you think about toilets, relatively, they've been the same. Shit gets flushed out of your house. Bye-bye. You know? But then I said to myself, well, that's not true. There used to be outhouses. This woman knows what I'm talking about. So there used to be outhouses, and there used to be outhouses. But you know what I was thinking about? Who's the first family to bring the outhouse in? Can you imagine at that first dinner party, the guy trying to break the news to everybody at the party that the shitter is now inside? All of a sudden, you know, hey Jimmy, I don't know what the hell's going on. I gotta take a wicked shit. I can't find your outhouse. I was about to shit in the lawn like we used to when we were kids. Seriously, where's the outhouse? Well, you know, Brenda and I discussed it, and it just made a lot more sense to put it inside. You're taking shits and pisses inside the house. You're taking shits and pisses. Lisa, we're getting the fuck out of here. Why? What's going on? There are pissing and shitting in the house. I think I can smell it. Yeah, well, besides technology, I've been going on a lot of dates lately. You know, I'm trying to get out there. A lot of one-night fucking. Excuse my language. But I went on a date, and it was a really nice girl. I mean, really, she was Jewish, so, you know, she was really proper, but she was willing to get a little freaky, all right? You guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm on the date, and we start talking about celebrities and stuff like that, and I don't know how we got on the topic. She goes, oh, my God, I want to fuck Denzel Washington so bad. And that, like, dropped a huge load on top of my head. And honestly, the worst part is that, you know, that's the only thing we have in common. I really want to bang Denzel, too. So, you know, when we get a little drunk, we go back to our house. I said, you know what? She wants Denzel. I'm going to give her fucking Denzel. I started hitting it. I started going, my man! I started hitting it really bad. I started saying, King Kong ain't got shit on me. And then I forgot a few lines. I started doing Malcolm X. I'm going, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. And then I guess she didn't know. She's like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, oh, it's Malcolm X. I forgot some of the lines from his movie, so I just started saying titles. I'm like, oh yeah, baby, remember the Titans, baby. Remember the Titans. She goes, ah. I go, man on fire. Man on fire. Never saw her again. I don't know why. No, I was in a relationship for a really long time, but you know what the deal breaker was? Shark Week. I have no idea what people's obsession with Shark Week is. Is anybody into Shark Week? Don't be embarrassed. It's okay, she is. Crazy bitch. So, no, I'm just joking about Shark Week. I can't get into it. I actually was over her house and she's watching it, and, you know, I really wanted to fool around with her, so I'm like, you know, playing just the tip. And then all of a sudden I'm like, you know, she's just like, no, I want to watch Shark Week. I'm like, can we do it, you know, doggy style? That's what's from behind. And so I'm hitting it from behind, and she goes, okay, fine, as long as I can watch it. And all of a sudden, right before my, you know, time to climax, I make eye contact with one of the sharks. And I don't know if it had anything to do with Shark Week, but I literally came harder than I've ever come before. God ripped the heavens open, put his hand on my head, he's like, son, come. And I was like, yes, Father, yes! And it was the best experience. Now, you can't even talk about sharks without this old thing going to town. You know what I'm talking about? My parents go, and the worst part was a week later, my dad goes, listen, we're going to watch Shark Week right now. Come in the room. I'm like, Shark Week? He goes, I mean Jaws. We're going to watch Jaws. So I'm sitting down. My whole family's watching Jaws. And I thought, okay, I'll make it through this. It was the most erotic film I've ever fucking seen. The scene comes, dun 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 dun. All of a sudden, Richard Dreyfuss walks in the front. I make eye contact with him. Now I can't stop jerking off to Richard Dreyfuss. No, I'm just joking around. No, but I was, you know, a lot of my friends, I have to deal with one problem. They all love smoking. They love getting high as fuck. And my thing is, I can't smoke. You usually get two types of people who smoke. You get the people who love it, and the people who are like really fucking paranoid. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck was that? You know, like stuff like that. Me, I don't have either of those problems. I can't smoke because of one reason. Every time I smoke, I shit blood. Yeah, it's not a joke. It's not I smoke, I have to run to the toilet. You just see gallons coming out of my ass. I swear to God, the worst part is, it's not like I'm sick or anything. I'll be like, you'll give me those Doritos, some shit! And just the entire toilet's filled. Yeah, no. No. One thing I would like to talk about, though. I was watching The Cosby Show. And I saw Bill Cosby giving like a really good speech to his son, you know, getting down with him and stuff. And, you know, then I realized my father and I really didn't have too much speeches. Like, you know, he never gave me the birds and the bees talk. And that was really upsetting. Honestly, my first time having sex was a little crazy because, like I said, I didn't have the birds and the bees talk. All I had was internet pornography. And that was a big problem because there were so many things that I thought were supposed to be done that really are just for porno movies. Like, for example, I mean, it was very rough. I was really getting into it. I was switching positions. I kept flexing to a camera that wasn't there. You know, all of a sudden I shoot up. She goes, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going to get your brother. He's downstairs, right? She goes, why? I'm like, well, he needs to hit you from behind while I get the mouse. She's like, what? You know, and then honestly, the worst part was that the pornos I watch are interracial. So I started saying, you little white bitch, you're going to give it so hot. She was like, why are you talking to me like this? And I'm like, what are you talking about? You little honky bitch, shut up. Yes. I was just fucking around. But honestly, now we're engaged. So I guess that's it. Honestly, that's it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much. Yeah.